Hey, everybody, welcome back to another RSG Lunch Stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, your host and one of the RSG crew members. Glad to have everybody here on this New Year's Eve. How's everyone doing? Glad to have you guys here. We are doing this because, well, you know what? We need to do it. No roster review today. What I'm going to do is we're going to do the events real quick, and then we will get to coveted Grand Arena. I'll let you guys help me pick my teams. We'll go in. We'll look at it. If you have questions, go ahead and pop those in. We'll get those scooped up. We'll get those answered. Just a kind of day to chill and relax as our last day of 2018. Kind of reminisce about everything that's happened in Galaxy of Heroes for this last year. It's been crazy. We move into 2019 and a new dawn. As you know, the game continues on. We continue on looking at the game. Side notes real quick, things just to catch up on. If you haven't already liked the video, thumbs up on the video. It really does help us guys with monetization and spreading our the word out there in TV land about what we're doing. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It helps with monetization, and it lets you know when we're streaming live. We do a lot of live streaming, and if you guys saw from our D&D campaign, which we did yesterday, we are upgrading all of our stuff and doing more and more cool things for you guys to make the streams better, make the quality better. That's what we do, use all the money for. This way we have our Patreon set up and things of that nature. We also have our ACS stuff going on. If you guys don't know, I did a video series that I'm going to continue to be doing with Ramon from his channel and the Alliance. We are going through and looking at some of the characters that maybe you don't think too much about. We did one on Holdo. We got more coming on the way that we are going to do. I think he's releasing another one today. We're going to be doing more of those. People really like that. Really breaking down some of the characters like Holdo, where you use her, what's her strengths, what's her weaknesses, things of that nature. They're going to help you guys out because there's a lot of people, we do a lot of roster reviews, get into a general sense of a lot of characters and stuff, but we want to get into the nitty gritty a little bit more, so we're doing more character reviews. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. That's on Ramon's channel, and it's linked to ours. I'm just reading chat right now. What did Finn do? Finn is a big fibber. I don't know what that means. So I'm sure Alchie will explain that to me. But joining me on this adventure is my homie Grim. He does the mechanic who does D&D with us and some other things, and is always here in the lunch stream. What's going on, homie?
Nothing much. A little tired. Didn't get much sleep last night.
What is that?
Nah, my dog wasn't feeling all too great.
Oh,
Had to make sure I had to watch over her for most of the night.
That sucks. I hope she's better.
Hopefully soon.
Well, that's the thing with pets. Okay. Ouchie said he said there was no lunch stream. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, I must have not heard him on that. I've been out of town and stuff, so maybe he did. He's not a fibber. I just decided to do it, so that's why Dr. Finn's not here. So, hey, Graham, let's lie. Finn lied to you. Get him.
Finn is a slacker.
That son of a bitch.
See, Ranger and I care about the viewers.
That's right.
New Year's Eve to keep you guys up to date on what's going on while Finn goes and slacks off.
No, I forgot about that. I just decided, you know what, let's do a lunch stream on New Year's Eve. Wish everybody a happy New Year's, because we're not streaming tomorrow. I guarantee goddamn to you that ain't happening. So yeah, why not? We've got a little time and stuff before I break my diet and go drink a ton tonight, because
yeah, tomorrow afternoon
it'll be the last time I ever get to drink for the next 4 months. So it'll be diet. You guys are gonna see me just wither away horribly here in the next 3 to 4 months. So should be a lot of fun. But we'll still bring you the streams you love. All right, so go ahead and get your questions in. Go ahead and do that. I've got Nightbot up. I'm sure Grim will help me out with this as we try to see if there's any questions in there. I'll keep. Why is my Nightbot being stupid? Okay, there it goes. I was going to say, damn, Nightbot's being really dumb, Grim. Damn. I like this question right off the bat. Sith Lord 72 question from around the horn. The best thing CG did in all of 2018 and the one worst thing CG did in 2018. Thoughts?
Wait, what was the question? Sorry.
Best thing CG did in 2018 and the worst thing CG did in 2018.
Best thing? All the stuff they gave us when they were afraid Marvel Strike Force was going to steal all their players.
Well, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That was a good thing because they gave us a whole bunch of cool updates and free shit.
Well, they've been doing that kind of here lately too, because I mean we've been had so many events that it's just ridiculous.
The bad thing, I'd probably say no reach around when Revan dropped.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's still a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth is the sudden money grab for Revan. Um, I don't know. It just did just.
Well, it's the fact that they intentionally money grabbed that one.
Yeah, that was pretty blatant.
What was it, less than a week to farm up all the characters?
Yeah, it was pretty.
In other words, if you didn't spend money, you weren't getting them.
Yeah, we kind of got misdirected a little bit with Rogue or with the solo characters, and we didn't see bounty hunters coming in, so people scrambled to try to get Chewbacca. So that I think that we can chalk that up. What's a really good thing you think that they've done?
I think this mod loadouts. I'd have to say that's the best one.
Yeah, the mod loadouts is really nice. You know, they've done a lot of good quality of life changes that I really like that they've done. Like, you know, putting the bronzium in the first thing. So, I think one thing I give them credit for that I think they've done really well this year is better communication than they previously did in listening and making changes to the game for the fans to make it a better experience. For me, I think that's one of the best things that they've done. They've made some crazy decisions on characters and stuff, but the other parts of the aspects of the game, I have to give them credit. You know, the communication has gotten better. It's always a work in progress because sometimes you're like, but you know they're trying. You know, so I got to give them props for that. I think that's a very positive thing that they've done, and I think the quality of life changes have been really positive. So.
Yeah, I agree. Crumb and Carrie have been doing one heck of a good job keeping us informed about what's going on.
Yeah.
Like before it was we don't know what's going on because they wouldn't tell us until patch day.
Yeah, and so yeah. Let's see. Hellenix question for Ranger Graham. Happy New Year, Hiccup. That was not a question, Hiccup. That's from Hellenix. So Hellenix is already getting drunk. Okay. Let's see. Blackbeard premium question. Anyone else getting in the log in 888 times error? Won't let me claim the Blast Zeta.
Oh, it's the dailies. For some people, it's saying log in 800 more times to get your reward.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw a couple of my guildies posted a picture of that in Discord chat. Wow.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I didn't get that. I logged in this morning and it just said, "Here's your Zeta."
Yeah, I didn't have that problem, so that's interesting. And then I forgot about Duke who keeps regenerating health. I'm using the 3PO squad because, I put for Heroic AET yesterday, I put in, we were kind of dicking around, and I was like, what team should I use? So I'd use CLS, 3PO, Wampa, BB-8, what was it? CLS, Hermit Yoda, Wampa, BB-8, C-3PO. Oh my god. I would have cleared the whole thing if I'd been paying attention, but I wasn't because I got distracted, and so I only did like through the end of phase 2, and it died because I wasn't controlling it. But oh my god, you could easily clear the Heroic AET with that team. Good lord. Because I had it on auto, because I was getting ready for the D&D stuff, So I'm sitting there talking, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing the AJ hat. Right, like 20 million damage." I'm like, "Oh, I'll take that." I wasn't even thinking about it.
On a side note, uh, free territory wars rewards today.
I know they've done. You see, that's the kind of stuff they've been doing that I really like for 2018. That they've been doing stuff like that. They make a boo boo or something happens. They are stepping up and giving us rewards. So they wanted to push Grand Arena, but they're making sure we get our territory war rewards for it as well. So I think that was one of the things that was really concerning when they announced that. That was what was happening. People were like, "Well, wait a minute. I'm not even 85. I can't do Grand Arena." I kind of rely on territory wars, for some of my Zetas and things of that nature. So, again, there's a lot of good things and some things that you could just shake your head at, and some things that made me very angry. The other thing really it made me angry. But you gotta be, you gotta have constructive, critical thinking. You gotta give the good, say when the good is and when the bad is. So, let's see if there's any questions here. Faye Mock. Question: I attempted 7-star Chewy for about 100 times with Bosk, Boba, Cad, Greedo, and Zam. I noticed the rebels are resisting a lot of shots even though I'm modded high potency.
Yeah, that final tier is so annoying, man.
It
I
really is.
after like 70 freaking tries, I gave up. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just stay with a 6-star Chewy. I don't need him 7-star right now. My brain hurts.
Yeah. So let's look at the bounty hunter squad that I used for that event, and I did not have a gear 12 other than Boba Fett going into that. So let's look. Zeta Bosk is the key. There's 2 characters on for that event that are key. Zeta Bosk. You see, mine's 12. I haven't done his unique. It's his leader ability, Zeta, not his Trandoshan Rage. It's nice, but no. Now I went in there with Boba Fett, Greedo, IG-88, and Dengar. Now Dengar is the other key component of that. Now I know you're trying to do it without Dengar. That's really hard because if they stealth, it forces you to focus in on usually R2 or the character that he put the buffs and foresight and stuff on. So it's not about potency, it's about survivability. I don't know what the gear level of your other guys are. So Bosk, Boba, Cad, Greedo, Zam. Problem is you're going to have to get RNG where they go after Bosk or Boba right off the bat. Not having Dengar in getting hit also hurts you because you don't even need him. You don't even need Dengar Omega. You can see mine's not even Omega.
He doesn't have access to Dengar.
Yeah. But damn, you're just gonna.
Yeah, it's like with me. Dengar is the key to that because
it really is.
Without Dengar, you're bashing your head against.
I just basically had him in there to keep them from stealthing, and then I left the other 4. Greedo was gear 11, says IG-88. Buffett getting his executions off was key too. But as soon as I got Zeta Bosk, which mine was gear 11 when I went in there almost 12, once I had RNG, I did have Dengar, and I think that's the other thing people overlook is that the other characters, Zam and Cad, are good, but you're replacing him with IG-88. IG-88 is not needed. He's really good in my opinion, but he's so squishy, so he can die too quickly. It's just the way it is. He has more survivability once he gets to gear 12, but that's crazy. Same thing with Greedo. Greedo's also really amazing because of his thermal detonators. And the thing about Dengar in that team as well is that he's also setting off the thermal detonators, and when you get his abilities up, then he's also, when you mega his one ability, he's adding thermals right back on it, the mini mayhem. That's really nice. Plus, if he gets hit, he's keeping them from stealthing, so you can focus on Chewbacca first. So, Faye, the only thing I can tell you, bud, is that your priority kill is Chewbacca. So, you're gonna have to get RNG where they go after your Bosk or your Boba Fett, and you're just gonna have to get some RNG on that. That's all I can tell you without Dengar and stuff. All right, next question, Andrew Kopta. Question: When I finish getting the overpro tunes all purpled and Omega? Is there more to that question?
I'm guessing at least gear 8, I think. Gear 8 is when you start giving them purple gear. I think. I don't know.
I'm looking at the question there. I'm not sure what Andrew's trying to say there. Andrew, re-put your question in, buddy, because it's not making sense. Who? Question mark, question mark, question mark, or question around the horn. What is your favorite faction to play? I really like the new Rebel lineup, I gotta say. About to have my 3PO Gear 12, and I think I'm gonna go with them in PvP. They are a blast to play. They just annihilate teams. Because you go first and there's so many assists and stuff, it's ridiculous how good the team is. It can hold on defense, not as well. It can't be beaten, but that's really the same story for all PvP. But I'm having a lot of fun with Rebels. The other team I'm having really a lot of fun too with now that I've geared 12 to all of them and stuff. Imperial Troopers are really fun too, man.
Especially with Range Trooper, the dance party squad.
I don't have him done yet, but I'm just talking your classic lineup of Imperial Troopers. So I'll pull mine up right now. So you see I'm working on Range Trooper right now. I've got him 4-star. I'm working on getting him to 5-star, but Veers, Stark, Death Trooper, Snow Trooper, Short Trooper are a lot of fun. I've got Magma at 12. He's a lot of fun to play with a Thrawn Magma team with IPT, Emperor Palpatine stuff. So that's a fun team to play. I do want to get Range Trooper in there because I think that having him in there, just will make it a lot more fun. It gives me some more options and stuff. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with those two teams at the moment.
Yeah, dude, once you get Range Trooper up, man, you just put it on auto and you'll just sit there and go, oh my God, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. Next question.
But like for me, I've been really enjoying the Scoundrels, man. Kira-led Scoundrels.
Yeah, they're fun. I just started farming. I'm working on Lando. This funny. I looked at my Imperial Super Commando. He was almost 7 stars. It's like, well, damn it! I can't. I might as well finish him, and then I'm gonna go back and finish. I'm already working on Lando, but I'm gonna do L3 as well. So then I can have all those characters done. So where are those?
L3 is amazing when she hits gear 12.
Yeah. So I can get Lando. I already have Infus 12 and done. Lando will be done. L3's done. I've already got Kira Young Han done. I need to work on Vandor Chewie. That's the other team that I need to work on. Where is his note? Let me look here. Find Dark Side, huh? I'm not into the favorites. But Kieran Young Han, I've had done farming for a long time, so I can add him into the mix. So I can add all these guys. But Scoundrels to me, in general, I know when I did a couple weeks back when I did Remon show, the Alliance show with him and Good Old Maurice, their best faction was the Scoundrels, and I can't argue with them. They're some of the best characters and combinations in the game. But I'll add Vandor to the mix because I'm working on Embo, Range. You can see who I'm working on. The top 3 characters are taken to Gear 12. So C-3PO, Probe Droid, Talia. Then I'm going to work on just 7-star these other characters. So let's see here. Question on Sith Lord 72 question on honor of New Year's Eve. Can Ranger read questions as Harry Carey? Jeez. Hi everybody, Harry Carey here. Happy New Year. You can tell I've already started. I've had 25 Budweisers and I've peed 7 times. Joining me is my favorite mechanic in the whole wide world. I don't even know if he's a mechanic. That's what we call him. What are you, the Mafia or something, Grim? Hell, your name Grim doesn't sound mafioso.
Yes.
All right, next question from Gooey Guacamole. Hey, guacamole, I love it, but I don't know if I want it gooey. I mean, if I put a tortilla chip in guacamole, I don't want it coming up looking like Slimer from the Ghostbuster had his finger in there. That's just gross. Question. Hey, is CG done with Territory Wars? Well, I would hope not, because I need the loot. Grim, what are your thoughts?
I hope not either. I like Territory Wars more than like Grand Arena.
It's a good call. Hey, how about this? Why do you think the DCEU is dying, Grim? What's your thoughts?
Batman versus Superman.
That's a good call. Every time he said Martha, I wanted to reach in there and punch him in the face and get medieval on that ass. Like, Batman, your mother wasn't... I mean, you can't just say Martha like that. That's wrong. All right, next question, Captain Obvious. This is the little last one I'm going to do as Harry Carey because my voice will go down the toilet faster than me drinking another 25 Budweisers. Captain Obvious. Question. I have one MK12 Armor Tech. Should I give it to Chewie or Thrawn? Both are on my arena team. What do you think, Grim?
So Chewie or Thrawn? Which Gear 12 piece was it?
Are you not paying attention, Grim? You know, I worry about you sometimes. I have one MK12 Armor Tech. Should I give it to Chewie or Thrawn? A baby could answer this question, Grim. Come on.
I'd say give it to Chewie.
Oh, you made a wise choice. If you had said Thrawn, I would have come at you like a ninja with cheese in his hands. All right, that's all I can do for Harry Carey.
No, I had to think about what the stats were on that one for a moment.
All right, next question. Andrew Kopta question: what do I need for Revan after the Old Republic's tunes are all Gear 8 with Megas and 7 stars? Nothing. That's it.
Yeah, supposedly that's all you need is at least Gear 8.
Yeah, Old Republic. You can see mine are all done. 7-star ready to go. Now I'm waiting for the other round of these Misfits, these other 4 to come free to play. And then I'll be farming those guys, and I'm saving my crystals just in case. Just in case, Grim. Now, I took Basil and Jolie with their Zetas already to Gear 12, so they're done. But that's for my Revan squad when it comes out. I will eventually gear Mission T3 and stuff, Zalbar. Definitely Mission in Zalbar, but you can see that they're 7-star Gear 7, 8. I know they're at least Gear 7. I think I took Mission to 8. Did I take her to 8? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I'll work on them a little bit later. I'm not worried about their gear or anything. From what I gathered from the event, watching the event, really, if you have your Basila and Jolie gear 9 or something like that, you're fine for the event. The other characters, you just need gear 8. So you're doing well there, my friend. You have them 7-starred, you will get your Revan. The story legendaries characters their battles are way easier than say
well,
the other ones.
I was told that you get to use they give you Revan in most of the event, so you don't really need much else.
Yeah, just usually I think it was Basil and Jolie that you really need to be somewhat geared.
Well, they like a couple people that were in chat when I was talking about said that the only ones that you need a little bit higher are Mission and Zalbar, because they end up going by themselves at one time, supposedly. So I was like, oh, well, my Zalbar is Gear 11, so I think I'm good.
Why not? All right, let's see here. Oh my God, quest. I need to do 3 Cantina. The Galactic War. Oh, I haven't done my Galactic War yet. All right.
So the one I'm actually going to gear up more than that is going to be T3, because I get a feeling if once they actually do a Grievous rework, droids are going to come back into contention.
Yeah. Let's see here. Next question. Travis, interesting question. Best defense 5v5 teams working well for you. On current GA, have 5 defense with Kira, Zader, Vandor, Young Han, L3, and Zelbar. 5 defense is not a scratch. Dude, tapped. I didn't really. We haven't got to the Grand Arena stuff. We will here. He cleared me already, but I think he made the boo boo that I like a lot of people did. He only put 4 teams on defense. Should we just do the Grand Arena real quick?
Go for it, dude.
All right, so we got 4 teams here in the fleet. Didn't put any other teams. So I've got a Kira, Zalbar, Vander, Chewy, Mission 4-star, L3 5-star. We've got a First Order team, standard First Order team. We've got a Luke Han shirt.
Oh, a Titans variant with Chewbacca and stuff, R2.
Right. And then a Bounty Hunter team. I'm trying to think, who did I put on defense? For me, I had put on defense. Let's see, I put on Night Sisters, my First Order team. I put my Bounty Hunter team, Ewoks. I didn't really put a lot on defense. All right, so let's kind of figure this out. Let's let the fans kind of decide who they want me to attack first and stuff like that. So we'll still get to your questions. Let's knock out Grand Arena, then we can start doing questions. We'll get back to questions here. What do you guys think? Who do you want me to attack first? Oh, Mike's in the channel. We need to get Mike the link to the.
Mike, check the crew chat in Discord, and it gives you all the info you need to.
Can you send that to him?
Yeah, I'll. Let's see here. I'll go over there and get it.
So you guys, I will let you guys kind of talk me through. So Nathaniel works as JTR versus Hunters. All right, so we can do the Bounty Hunters with JTR squad. I can do that. Let's see here. Where's my JTR team? There it is. So I've got JTR BB-8. R2, Holdo, and Scav Ray. If that's the team you guys want me to use, Nathaniel Morgan, say so, or forever hold your peace. Let's see. Looking at the chat here. Nathaniel Morgan says thumbs up. All right, let's rock and roll.
On a mobile device.
What's up?
I was wondering if Zoom can be used on a mobile device.
Yeah, it can. Get rid of all the peons on the outside. No, Boba Fett. No, that's not how this works. Get you out of there. Let's go after Bosk. I should probably kill Boba Fett. He's a pain in the ass. Oh, Dengar's open. You messed up, Dengar. It's over. Boss can't do anything. Boba can't do anything. No, Boba. Boba.
No. Where's the mute button?
What?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There he is. Hi, Mike.
Hi, I found the link. Yeah, no, I put a post in I put something in chat saying thank you to all of you for 2018. And I'm jumping the gun here because you'll be doing stuff later on, but I'll probably be in the land of Nod by then. Yeah,
Finch,
no.
Finch Actually, Finn just said he had no ideas you guys were streaming. He didn't have any idea we were streaming.
Of course, he had no idea because he's a slacker.
Where my bins gone?
Where are your beans gone?
No, there. Bins. My glasses.
Oh.
I can give you some talk proper English like what I do, 1-on-1 if you like.
No, please don't. Was it all 6s and 7s?
Yeah, mate. It's all pony.
All right, so I'm sharing my screen, Mike. We're doing the Grand Arena. I've got 3 teams left here. I've got a CLS team, I've got a First Order team, and I've got a Kira squad with Vandor, Zalbar, Mission, and L3. Mission's only 4 stars. That doesn't matter. L3's only 5 stars. It doesn't really matter. They have the Zetas. Now, why would you put a...
Did you put your your JTR out as a defensive
No,
team?
I just used it to declare a bounty hunter team.
Ah, okay. All right. What about your First Order?
It was on defense.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do take on that Kira team, take out Vandor first.
Yeah, Vandal's annoying.
Because he will keep resurrecting all those dudes.
If you got something that will stun Zalbar, take out Vandor, and the rest. Well, L3 will still be a bit of a pain, but.
Well, let's talk about, because we're doing this Grand Arena so people can see how different team comps work. So which team should we go after next? I'm sharing my screen, by the way, so you can see it. Which team do you want me to go first? I do have my CLS with 3PO. I've got my Treya team. I've got my I've got troopers. I've got all kinds of stuff.
I think the biggest one that's got to be the biggest pain in the backside is going to be that CLS team.
Okay. So who do we want to use to face it?
That one's got to be annoying.
Have you done a matchup? Just mirror it.
I don't like doing mirror matches. I like to use the counter. I mean, I don't mind using...
no.
But I've still got a lot of offensive firepower left, so...
the obvious one.
Because I could use the triumphant team on the CLS team. Let's just...
let them kill themselves. That's what I would go for. The lazy victory.
So
that would work.
And then we could use the CLS team on the Kira team, maybe. Or we can use that. Or we can use the CLS team on the First Order team, and then it's like, what do we?
Yeah, I'd probably use CLS on First Order because that First Order comp that they're using, if you don't go in with the a pretty strong team, you're good. Mistakes will be made, and then you'll be like, "Oh, why did I just?"
Will be dropped. Yeah.
Them?
Oh man, I recorded all my 3v3 GAs.
Are awful. I could actually go in with my Zeta Finn team. Oh, God.
Now, is that R2, though, true leadership Zeta or his unique Zeta?
I think that's just his leadership. Yeah, it's not Scar.
Okay, so no taunt first thing, so you can kill the officer right away.
Well, let's just use the heavy hitting team. So let's figure this out. So, let's see here. So we can use CLS to kill crew. We can use Treya team to kill their CLS. Who do you want to use for the Kira squad then?
What are our options?
Let me pick one. I can go through and start looking at my teams.
You won't be able to get away with the trail-led Night Sisters because there's a lot of healing on that team.
I've got the Thrawn Magma team with IPD. So I've got Thrawn, Magma, Emperor Palpatine, Death Trooper in IPD. I could also go Empire team with Palpatine, Vader, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Oh. I think you might be a bit exposed with your Palp squad.
I've got Bastila still.
See, I was looking at it.
I've got the Bastila team too still.
I do like your Team Titan there because you've got the days being applied by Death Trooper. which is going to come in quite handy. If you can get a daze on L3, that will stop her from going. And then, yeah,
that one would work really well against the Kira team.
So
Yeah.
so here's the thing too. I could here's the thing, guys. Let me tell me what you think of this. Use the CLS team. So I've got a Basla team, I've got a Trey team, and I got the CLS team with 3PO. Let's say those are the three teams. Who do you want to use where?
I'll use the Treya team on the CLS and just watch them kill themselves. That's always fun.
All right, so
Yeah.
we'll do that.
You might be able to get away with doing using Bastila to kill the First Order team.
I don't see why not.
That way you could keep your CLS for the next territory.
Well, there's no territory after this. It's just ships.
Yeah, it's 7 in
okay.
one and ships in the other, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna go all in. So we'll go Treya, Palpatine. I'm not gonna use Thrawn on my other team. So Thrawn, Nihilus, Zhan. If that can't kill that team, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, they'll end up killing themselves.
And then I've got the Basila and the CLS team. So I can use the Basila team on the First Order team. So we can use Basila on the First Order team, and then we can go Rebels against the Kira team. With 3PO and stuff, I think that should really knock the crap out of Zalbar right off the bat. Okay.
It should work.
All right, let's do it. See, this is how you got to think about your charge. I should go first. No, Han goes first.
Tell you.
Stunned my Thrawn, you son of a... All right, let's protect Thrawn. There you go. Yes, kill yourselves. There you go. Oh no, I'm just gonna kill you and do that. Yeah.
Oh, Han doesn't look too healthy already, does he?
No, he's not. He's not doing good.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of all his counterattacking with Treya and EP there. He'll kill himself real quick.
Bye bye.
And there he goes. And there goes and Chewie's gonna follow soon behind.
Really, you resisted, Chewie? You son of a... No.
I think that may have been a little bit of overkill for this team.
Well, that overkill.
But yeah.
You got them. Use them. They're going to finish with protection. Egg it out. Boost somebody's protection with Thrawn. No. Just go for the win. Boom. 56 points. La Ranger.
All right, and then we said for the First Order team, we're going to go Basila. So, let's go Basila, Jolie, Hermit Yoda, Grandmaster Yoda, and... Did I use General Kenobi already? I did use General Kenobi already.
You got Ezra around?
No, I don't. I could go old Ben.
Well, he'll work.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the only reason you had GK or anyone else in there was for the taunts, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. And we want Executioner off the battlefield first.
It's a shame you can't do it all in flight mode and then you can get to do loads of them.
Well, Executioner's fine. Let's kill Officer. Oh, he got his tongue up. Go, little Yoda, go. Go, little Yoda, go. Spread the buffs around. Do an AoE.
It's a little green killing machine, isn't he?
Look at that little BS.
Speaking of, how's the Hermit Kermit voice going along there, Ranger?
I'm not even beginning to even attempt that.
Oh, Ranger! I'll tell you what, we watched the other day. We watched Mary Poppins.
The new one?
The new one?
No. The original.
Oh,
Dick
the
Van
Julie
Dyke.
Andrews one.
Nice.
Let's go fly a kite.
It's Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins.
Nah, I can't do his accent. I still don't know to this day what that accent actually is.
So that was a slaughter.
Well, remember that movie was also made back when
1960.
yeah, when
that movie was made, or no, that was way before 1960.
it was the 70s, if I remember correctly.
It was in the 60s before Dick Van. It was done right before. It was done after Julie Andrews. I think it done Camelot and before the Dick Van Dyke Show. I can't remember, but it
1964 was the original.
Okay, so I had it right, 64. All right, so the last team we have is the Kira, or the this team, and we're going in with our CLS 3PO team. CLS 3PO Chewbacca, Han Soli, and I already used R2. You know, let's just put emphasis in there because we're evil.
Yeah. I was going to ask. You're not going to leave her sat on the shelf.
No.
Because we're evil.
Because she will hunt you down.
All right, we're going after
Leave me out,
Zalbar first. I feel bad for what's about to happen to Zalbar. Oh, L3's taunting already, but it doesn't matter. Where's Zalbar? Right there. Stun his monkey ass. Oh, God. I want to get her taunt off and keep her from taunting. That's AoE.
That was quick. Bye-bye. Oh, really? Bye-bye.
Yeah, mission. I keep on telling people she is a good character, but holy crap, she is so squishy.
Well, that one's only like 5 stars, but it's got the Z and stuff, but it's like...
I mean, like, Han sneezed on her and she died.
All right.
Unlike the one for Enfys Nest Shards yesterday. You can have the nerf. PvE wise, there's no nerf on her. In fact, we've boosted her.
So we're running a Akbar with
Geos, huh?
Yeah, I already know what I'm using. We're gonna use our Thrawn. I'm gonna go Biggs. I'm gonna go stupid Imperial TIE Fighter, and we'll go Slicer. The first reinforcement will be that Cassian. I want him in there. I definitely want Poe, and let's go Boba Fett.
Yeah, what's your houndstooth at?
I used it on defense.
Ah, okay.
On a Republic fleet, so, but he didn't like that at all. So let's do this. All right, and we'll get your questions. So keep your questions in. I'm about to start going through here real soon and get the questions done. Always go after Geo Soldier first. Stun him.
Yeah, he's the biggest threat.
Oh, God damn it, TIE Fighter, you're supposed to hit harder than that. Son of a bitch. I'm going to heal. Come on, man. Really? Of course, Boba. Oh, there are my silencers out of there. I don't want to attack Boba because alright. Let's bring in Cassian's. This is what I love about Cassian's ship. Comes in.
Bye buffs.
Bye buffs. And I can do a target lock, which gets my bigs up. Oh, God.
Yeah, I just now, yesterday, got Cassian's reinforcement ability finished, and oh my God, I wish I would have done that first. So good.
That's all right. I'm not worried about it. Bring in reinforcement. I'm gonna go with Boba Fett. I don't want Boba doing his thing, so let's do.
And then you get rid of Sunfac, or at least pretty darn close to. Get rid of Fives, man.
Yeah, but
he's got the most HP, so he'll do the most damage to everyone else.
Let's get rid of Boba Fett. Now they have to attack, dodge. I get more boost. It's fine. I want to get rid of Spy. I got this. Of course. Vader, you get in there and make something of yourself. Just hit
yeah.
It's an automatic hit. Let's go back to attacking him. No, you don't.
TIE Fighter should end up killing himself here, or you'll end up blowing him away with Poe. Nice.
Pain in the ass team, but all right. So this should put me as the winner. I'm the wiener. All right, let's get back to some questions. Mike, are you up for answering some questions?
Yes, mate.
All right.
Sorry, I just moved. Everyone came in. Well, nearly everyone.
Grim, you monitor chat because I can't do all this at once. Let's see. Let's see. Andrew Compta. We already did that one. Travis Anderson. So best defenses, 5v5 teams working well for you. We did that one already. Kashmir. Okay, question. Who or what do you want to see in the game next year besides hookers or blow? Have a happy and safe
that's
new
a tough
year.
one.
Well, I mean...
Because, hookers and blow are awesome.
I'd like to have hundreds of thousands of subscribers so I can have hookers and blow. But this was a questioning game.
Oh, there's only one real way to do that is for, to get our viewers to help spread the word.
Spread the word.
Like the video,
That's
subscribe,
right.
hit that bell icon.
Help Ranger get hookers and blow.
Notified.
What do I see in the game? I'd like to see another version of Luke in the game. And I think the two that I'm hoping that they do is the real Revan, please stand up, and I'd like to see Jedi Luke. Those are the two I'd like to see. What about you two guys?
I wouldn't mind seeing
Grievous droids.
Grievous, okay. Rework on Grievous.
Droidicas and
droids. Yeah, I just think droids. I mean, they've already told us droids are coming because there's a droid faction in ships, which implies that there's more than one droid ship.
I like the Vulture droids, the Tri-Fighter, and
2019. Toasters take over.
Yeah, they can get away with doing a Vulture droid both for regular ground characters and for ships, because they could walk around and shoot. But for me, I want Dr. Aphra and her two droids. You know, if CG wants me to fork over cash in this game, those 3 characters are a quick way to do it, because I will be like, take my money.
Yeah, and not being sexist, but more totty in tight clothing.
Oh my god.
That's always a winner.
All right, moving on. All right, question from Nathaniel Ward. Question: I have a Gear 11 Childish Landino for ships. What is the best use for him in a scoundrel team?
Anywhere, really.
Passing preparation or prepared or whatever it's called.
Ships.
Oh, in ships, in ships is the Max's reinforcement, and bring him in last. If you haven't experienced it already, you know, you're there with 3 ships against their 1 or something. He appears, and you lose.
Yeah, because that one ship ends up clearing the entire board by itself.
4 goes if he's the full reinforcement.
This is a really good ship.
And he debuffs on his first go, or debuffs as he comes in. I forget which it is.
Well, every turn with Lando's Falcon, he has a 50% chance to dispel buffs off of everyone on the opposing team.
Yeah.
And he gains all the buffs that everybody else has when he comes in for reinforcements. I mean, it's just...
I think they accidentally filled the whole cell with all the buffs that a ship could possibly have, and rather than admit their mistake, they just let it stand. And then added the coding.
All right. Mark Garnett, question: in Green Arena, does the team lose the leader's bonus stats after the leader dies? I don't know.
Ooh. Not normally.
No.
I would have
it's
thought
like Territory
it would be...
Wars. If you go in there a second time, they've lost if the leader's dead, right? Because you're not... what's there.
Yeah, the second time. Like in Territory Wars, I know that like there are some leaderships that do go away after you kill them, but usually those ones state that as long as this character is active, they gain these bonuses, you know?
Right. So that's really where you see it at. So during the match, if you kill the leader, the bonus, the effects, I don't know, it's weird. You know what? No, I take that back, because if you lose Treya and a Treya team in an active battle, then the other Siths are no longer get their the debuffs falling off them and stuff. So that I've seen that happen. So I think I'm gonna correct my statements. Think that certain leaders will, because if it's an active leadership ability, then yeah. So I stand corrected. I thought about that because I'm like, you know what? If my Treya dies in a Revan team, that sucks ass. Let's see. Hellnix, question for Harry Carey. Sing, should all queens be forgotten? Hiccup. Alright, hey everybody, Harry Carey back. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Should all acquaintance be something to Budweiser, chicks, and beer? That's all I know.
All of a sudden, you went from Harry Carey to Bill Cosby.
No, yes. I'd like to talk to you today about the alcoholic consumption on the New Year's Eves. And who decided that beer would be served in the day of the new year? Alright, Tilo Mad 92, question for a scoundrel team with a Kira lead, with Mission, Zalbar, and Vanna Tree. What is the best 5th other than Ness? Would L3, Young Han, or someone else be better? What do you guys think?
I'd say it would be situational, really, because I mean Zalbar is one hell of a good tank, but L3 is a tank that gets stronger and stronger every time she hits with her basic, and she also heals everyone, all the other scoundrels on the team. So if you need more healing, L3 would be a good one to go for. Young Han, I haven't really found a place for him other than the raids, because the AI does not use him correctly.
No.
Like with Young Han, you want to keep popping his speed until he's maxed out on it. but the AI is like, oh, I'm gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot and oh, I might as well use the speed thing and then I'm gonna shoot and stupid AI. Um, Young Han on the other hand, or young Lando on the other hand is amazing because his AI will use the stealth when characters get below half health, so he'll stealth them ASAP. He won't use it unless somebody is hurt, which is really cool. And he hits like a truck.
Yeah.
And his basic will not trigger auto taunters.
Yeah. Something to think about. I mean, if you're not going to use Nest, you want to use Nest in another team, which is totally understandable. I mean, Nest really is the way to go, but L3 kind of makes sense. Young Han does not. Lando kind of makes sense, but Tyler Man has another question. Also, why does CG keep changing rewards for Grand Arena? Those Zetas were nice. Well, if you notice that what they're doing is they're giving you the Territory Wars rewards in your inbox. So they're not putting those in there like they did because they're giving you free Zetas, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
I also think it's they're testing the waters as far as how the reward system will work for Grand Arena. Mm-hmm. Once they find something that they think is worthwhile, they'll probably stick with it. Yeah, and you're still sharing your screen in Zoom.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like the
I'll stop sharing.
No, I was just trying to remind you, but I kind of like the alternating rewards for Grand Arena. It makes things interesting.
All right, next question. Let's see, Ski Trooper. What do you think of Stark Zeta once you get troopers to the very high end, including range, Snows Bayonet, etc.? Are there teams it makes troopers more viable against in Grand Arena Territory War? Stark, huh?
His Zeta is the one that removes turn meter, if I remember correctly, right?
I have to go.
I think he gets a bit of protection or health or something back.
Yeah, it's a nice Zeta. It's not a needed Zeta. So at the end of his turn, Stark recovers 3% protection and removes 1% turn meter from all enemies for each active Empire ally, doubled for Imperial Trooper allies. So it's 6 and 2. Oh, for doubled for Imperial Trooper active Empire ally, doubled for Imperial Trooper allies. For each active Empire. So max it would be, so you're running all troopers, 12 and 5, if I'm reading this right. 3 times 4. Let's count him. It'd be 15. It'd either be 15 or 10 or 12 and 4. I mean, it's a nice Zeta. If you have nothing else to do, it really does. I mean, you know.
It is fun if you use him use your troopers.
So it goes from Stark recovers 7%. So this would increase it to 6% protection. It has it on there. I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not sure on the exact math on that. But just the general concept of the Zeta, it's a nice Zeta for the troopers because you are getting health and protection back and turn meter reduction on the other team. So, and if you're running in a trooper team, it makes them just that more effective. Is it needed? No. Is it nice to have? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's pretty hilarious when you use him and Veers along with some of the other troopers under an EP lead. Then it's just like, you can have turn meter, and you can have turn meter, and you can have turn meter. And they just keep on going.
Old Josh, question regarding STR. Could you list a few essential Zetas for Jedi comps and which phase they could work best? Currently have 1, Basili, but have 2 more burning a hole in my pocket.
Well, if you have Revan, Revan completely annihilates phase 1, if I remember correctly.
So, I mean, let's look at the team. I mean, it's phase 2, really. Phase 1 and 2, you really get the most bang for your buck. Basla had the Zeta done. I think it's her leader. No, I've got all her stuff done. Never mind. But I think it's her leader that's the Zeta, if I'm not mistaken. The other ones that I've done is I've done Grandmaster Yoda's.
Sorry.
I haven't done his leaders. You don't need his leader. Hermit Yoda, I think I did just strength flows from the Force. I have not done do or do not, but that's all it does. Is whenever an ally with Master Training is defeated, Yoda's cooldowns will reset. You know.
It's more of a raid thing.
Yeah, Jolie Zeta is essential.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of which one that is. I think it's Experience and Wisdom. No, which one is it? Special.
Isn't it? Ouch, that's going to hurt us. I mean, it's the healing one.
Yeah, add revive all defeated Jedi allies at 80% health with crit immunity for 5 turns. That's an essential Zeta. That's what makes him a pain in the ass to deal with the Revan team, because it makes it really, really difficult to kill that team sometimes. But those are kind of the Zetas. Bastila one's her leader, but you're not really using it. But Jolie, I think the one on Jolie, Grandmaster Yoda, and Hermit Yoda, you just need those 3 Zetas. Jolie is definitely the one you want. I mean, the Grandmaster Yoda and Hermit Yoda one are good, but you can still be really effective without those. Bastila obviously is our leader, so you don't really. I think it's our leader. Am I mistaken on that? Let me look at this.
Might be a special or something.
Let me look.
I don't think.
No,
is
it's
it?
not
Oh,
a
it might.
special. Or is it Battle Meditation? Find that out for me, because I'm drawing a blank here.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm just about to take her to 7-star on York's account. And I've got the veterans that are about to go 7-star as well. We're in preparation for Ray. Yes. Wow, it takes the start. Is it me, or is the startup screen taking forever at the moment? It must be that everyone's suddenly thinking, "Oh, I've got this game, haven't I?" Characters. Where is she? Bastillation. No.
But yeah, but definitely Jolie. Of course, Revan needs his Zetas. The other ones are not essential, but they help.
Yeah, it's initiative. It's her leader.
Okay, so that's what I thought. And then phase 1, phase 2. Usually you want your JTR to phase 1, then you go in phase 2 with your Jedi Revan team or Bastila team and score high there. Phase 3 is the Chex Mix team of some sort. And then phase 4 is Night Sisters. Pretty standard for the Sith raid. Let's see. Glee Guacamole question: should something be done to help balance the speed advantage? I have a strong Revan squad, and even in an opposing squad has Revan with 10 speed on me, I get smoked. There's not much you can do about that, man. It's just about farming. It's about farming mods. That's all it is, and just getting lucky on the rolls and the slices.
That's slicing the right ones.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to stick with it. There's nothing you can do about it. I mean, some teams in the past, Revan's one of those teams that if they go first, it's a nightmare. People that have God mods, they've taken the time to farm mods, and that's just the only way to do it. Now, I look for mods to see what I have. I'm not very particular about which mods I look for. I only look for those that are triangles or crosses that I can use. I say sometimes when I see a speed one like this one that has 4 speed, it's got protection. Do I really want to go for it? It is a speed mod. It does have, so I maybe consider that. There's a diamond here, but it doesn't have speed. Nope. Arrows if they have speed, but if not, then I don't even bother. Anything else, very particular. But this is what you have to do to try to see and hope that it rolls well. And then when you slice it, that you get the slice that you want. So until you can get your mods up and get lucky with the rolls, not much else you can do, homie.
If it helps, I'm at the mod cap where every mod that's in my not deployed has speed showing.
Yeah, I went through
grey, green, blue to gold.
I sold all my mods that did not have speed secondaries the other day. I went through my inventory. So the only mods you'll see that I have, you see they're all locked. That's because they're speed. Everything else, I rolled all these. They have speed on them. And if they didn't have speed, then I sold them. Plain and simple. I didn't care what color they were. I rolled them. If they didn't have anything, like I took the purples that had 3 stats that I had, I rolled them. If I didn't get a 4 stat that was speed, then sold. Same thing with blue. Rolled the first two, then had speed, sold it. Anything that had speed, I took to max, and we'll see how the slicing goes. So, but that's, I mean, you just have to keep, you have to just keep at it. It's just wear and tear, man. Propose one question. I need to kill a team with Zeta Fin lead, Wampa, Zeris, Ayla, and Ness. Who is good to take that on? JTR team would do it. CLS team would do it.
Well, anything that can daze will do it too.
Yeah. That's what I was going to go with. A days in the squad would come in quite handy there.
Because that's how you completely shut down the Fin-led resistance teams. Is once you daze them, they can't get all that turn meter reduction or turn meter gain. And
that's why I love Holdo in the JTR squad that I have, because she does that AoE days and shit. I mean, nasty. You know, that's what makes it so damn just ridiculous. Basla could easily do it. Troopers, no way. I think those are going to be your best bet. Man, with Ayla, Nest, and Wampa.
No.
Zeris.
Yeah, that's a pretty nasty combination right there.
The other team is you're Citronfrin and you're just annihilating everything. Annihilate the hell out of Ness first. Get her off the board. Then Wampa, and then work your way back. You could easily do it. Because you can also isolate them with Treya and wear them down. They'll die. They can't be... They'll go down.
Oh, wow. Sorry, I've just clicked on York's Grand Arena event. And I haven't played it at all. And I've won. 975 to 693. Yay! Cool.
Nice.
Go there, York.
I didn't even join this time around because I've been too busy to.
All right. Ouchie Dumpling question. Thank you, RSG, for this stupendous year and for letting little me participate and be part of the fun. For next year, can we add competitive live stream Tetris to your catalog? No. But, Ouchie, we love having you on. You've been a long-time viewer. We love you. And Happy New Year to you, hon. Finn just heard that somewhere and was like, "Yes, Tetris!"
I think there should be a caveat that you only ever play it at night time whilst drunk.
Oh God! Okay, stop. Okay, Thelka question. So, what is everyone's plan for the new year? Getting drunk. I think that's pretty much the plan for everyone here. What else? 73 question. What's Ranger's Treya modded for? Well, let's take a look, shall we? My Treya.
She's modded. That's what she is.
She is modded. If I can find her, where did I? Oh, there she is. Dark Treya. She is modded for, and I'm working on her 6E mods now. Health and protection. She has 69,741 protection, and her health is at 34,000. Mine is just to survive.
You have her for the survive the Revan onslaught.
Yes, basically. 2 defensive mods with protection. Even the speed arrows have good speed secondary because you see her speed is 232. But yeah, it's about surviving that damn Revan crap. I could go arrow with protection. I thought about that. I may do that, but we'll see. I'm doing okay. I haven't really cared about PvP in a while, so I usually get to like 20. I'm around the 20 mark. Sometimes I go 18 or 16. Sometimes I go, lower. I say at 25. I'm not really concerned about it. Let's see. Andrew Kopta question: Do you all have side bets for the charity run? And if not, you should. No, we don't really. It's more about just raising money for charity. There's no competitive part of this, and it's about having fun. So during this marathon, they have like all the Star Wars characters along the way, and people cheering you on. So you can take photos with like Darth Vader, things of that nature. It's about it's a fun thing to raise money so there won't be any kind of competitiveness on there. Ski Trooper just put question. Okay, that's all I put. Question.
Yes.
Yes. The Nova Pious question. I finished my Revan farm. Who's next in Cantina? Depends. Once I got done with mine, I'm going back and finishing off some of the characters. Like I'm finishing my Super Commando. I am going to go back and finish L3. So it depends on who you have and who you don't have. If you don't have, like, say, Death Trooper done, or the Vander Han, or the Viagra brothers, Veteran Han and Chewie, that might be a way to go. If you haven't done your crew or get your cruise ship maxed out, that might be a way to go. You're going to have to make an assessment of your roster. If you're not sure, Danilo, just send me a screenshot and I can tell you. But, that's kind of where I would go with it. Let's see, what else? 73 question. On a CLS Chewie Han R2 team, does C3PO really need either of his Zetas, or are they just nice to have Zetas? Well, if you're in an R2, yes. I don't know about you guys. You guys tell me what you think. I did all his Omegas and Zetas. You see, he's just 2 Gear 12 pieces away. I just need these goddamn Mark 5 Mirasan thermal detonators, and I need some more of these MK4 Zalton Bactigels. But I don't know how you guys feel, but if you're going to run, since I run him in that CLS team with R2 and stuff, I've got both Zetas done. Because I've planned on using him in other places other than, just, not just Arena, but everything.
CLS and JTR, 2 and 1 in that order, Zetas. But since then, any new content has been maxed from the get-go.
Oh, so you got another Gear 12 piece for his 3PO. Yay, let's put it on.
Yeah, I can't really say anything about C3PO yet because I didn't unlock him.
You didn't even get 5-star?
Huh?
You didn't even do 5-star?
No, I couldn't get past him, and I opted to not gear my Ewoks up anymore because I'm still trying to finish all my KOTOR tunes for Revan, and Revan is more important in my book than C3PO.
No, you're not wrong on that.
Until the droids take over. It's coming.
Eventually. I do have a Gear 12 L337, and I'm tempted to Zeta her.
Oh, I keep hovering over T3. I just love that little droid. Was it shared 100% defense penetration with the rest of the droids, and the other one is stacking crit damage, offense, and something else. It's just like, it's nasty with heaps of nastiness on top. I used the HK T3 C3PO 3v3 against Mr. Beardy, a Mr. Beardy trio, and they just annihilated them. And that was T3 and HK. That was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna run the CLS 3PO team in GW just because I can. R2. You know what? I'll leave it to the fans. I'll run the first battle with the 3PO team. But if there's any team you guys want me to run in Galactic War, besides Revan, I don't have Revan. I can run it, but
do you not do your title challenges? I mean, that's what my Galactic War's for now.
I don't give a crap about that.
Oh, but you get goodies. You get Omegas.
Oh, great.
And you can change your picture. I'm now Embo. Yay!
Change my picture. Slap my.
Oh mate!
I'm not the fire starter. I'm just the instigator.
No. For years, we used to play Prodigy a lot.
I love Prodigy.
Very loud in the car. And one time, my wife's turned the volume down and asked Sweary, "What is it you're singing?" And she's singing, "Take My Picture." And then she roared. She left it. It was so sweet. She just left her singing "Take My Picture," and a couple of years later, then pointed out what they actually did sing.
But back to the question, yeah, if you're gonna run R2 with this, like the team that I'm running, you definitely want that Zeta in there. The other one, I mean, I'm a big believer. If you're gonna use a character, go all in. So, apropos ruin question: what is Ranger saving the Zetas for? Well, let's take a look. Find one that doesn't have a Zeta. Okay, so that's just my pure pro droid. So I have 108 right now. 60 are going to Revan. So, and then from there, I'm just kind of building up my Zeta count. I had built it up already once, and I did the Zeta on 3PO, the 2 Zetas on him. So that's how I kind of do it. I'm hoarding, so that if I'm going to use a certain character, you notice that these characters have a lot of red on them numbers. That's because if they're not 7-starred and I don't plan on using them, then they're not getting the Zeta. I mean, there's some Zetas I could use and put on right now. Some of these characters that are they're not really needed, in my opinion. But 3 are definitely for Revan. So that's 60 Zetas plus all the Omega Mats. So I'm just hoarding. Once I do Revan, then maybe I'll go in and maybe do some other Zetas and stuff. But again, I want to have like a leeway, so I can. My goal is to get to like to around 200, and then 160, 180, and then I'll start doing some Zetas just for fun. Why not? Just so in case characters come out like Revan, but then they introduce another character like say Jedi Luke at the same time, I'm not going, ah!
Yeah, you're not going, oh, I wish I should have saved that.
I wish I had saved my stuff. What else? Any 3 question. Do you think the rumor that Revan is coming on January 18th is true? I have not heard this rumor, but it wouldn't surprise me. What do you guys think?
I hope not, because I will not be prepared.
You get your ass farming, Graham, and get those goddamn Old Republic ready.
I am farming those. All my energy is going to farming KOTOR tunes, and several of my refreshes are going to that too.
Mine are done. Thank the baby maker.
To me, it's either make it a monthly event or have it extremely rare. They need to put up or shut up on that one, because it's the divide, isn't it? It's. I would say the Revan's probably the only tune you can live without. Chewbacca, you can live without C3. To a degree, you can live without JTR, but as soon as Revan's just a game changer at the moment, and I think they shot themselves in the foot a bit with him.
I agree. He's a character, either you have him or you don't. If you have him, you're like, oh, yay, top 10 in arena. If you don't, yay, 100 plus in arena. Oh, man.
So Faymok has a bunch of questions. Hideous was berating him. I see this because the way the search works. We're not being a question, but let's get to Faymok's long-winded. Let's see, there's a lot. Okay, so question: do you believe CG will change the matchmaking after all this testing of Galactic or Grand Arena thus far? I don't think so. I think they've done a great job with that. They've been right on point. I don't know how you guys feel, but it's been matched up pretty well so far.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, Mike.
How many have we had? Is this the 3rd one or 4th one now?
4th one.
Fourth one. So I've had out of the 4, I've had 2 duplicates. So I've faced the same players. There's 2 players from Mighty Chlorians that I've faced in every single Grand Arena.
Raffle stomped you.
I didn't get a go at Chewbacca.
Chewbacca.
Yeah, but I had an epic with Axel Bosox, is it? ACL Bosox? Yeah, he was my 3v3 where I cocked up at the end. I didn't realise I still had Treya, and I lost. I almost one-shot every defence he put up, except for his Night Sisters, which I cocked up, and I had to go twice, and I lost by 16.
Oh,
but
man.
He was watching at the same time. He messaging me about it. It was epic.
All right. I'm just looking to see if I haven't seen any. All right. But Faymok continues. He goes, question: they're using total GP for matchmaking even with no fleet involved, which puts me at a disadvantage. Question: and he continues on. All the opponents I faced so far, My fleet GP outweighs theirs, but at least 6 to 700 KP, which means their roster GP outweighs mine by that much.
Yeah, it's where you've weighted it. I mean, I personally think it's a good idea to weight ships because you probably get more crystals out of ships in your payouts.
I mean,
because you got a sea of Revens to get through to get anywhere near some high crystal payouts.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You're kind of a unique situation there, Faymock. I mean, not a lot of people have that situation.
Well, I can see where he's coming from though, because there are a lot of people that have been like they haven't watched the show, so they have a lot of fluff in their roster and end up getting put up against people
Faye doesn't
more
have
focused
fluff.
rosters.
Yeah, he's not fluff.
And then you go, what happened?
Most of the crew members are pretty good, aren't they? So you're going to focus on them anyway.
I mean,
no, Anakin's ship's at the end of January, isn't it? To farm.
It's an interesting scenario, Faymock.
I think so.
It's very interesting.
So yeah, I mean, you can do it if you've maxed out most of your crew, and then you work on the ships. If then I can see how he would be there. I'm just going to go and have a look at York and see how his balance is. It's pretty 50-50.
I don't know. I've been like looking at the rosters of the people I've been placed up against. Is like, oh wow, okay,
yeah,
so
it's been pretty even.
He has JTR, and this person only has CLS. It's like, oh, I feel so sorry for him.
I think Faye, they could look at that maybe. I think they are just going overall GP and let the Fates take it where it is. Maybe it's something they do need to look at. So that's an interesting scenario you bring forth. Maximi Demisteri. Maximi Demisteri. What a name. Question: is it worth Zeta Basilide or Sate for Revan, or wait for Revan to come back? Boy, oh boy, that's a good question.
If it were me personally, I'd wait. I'd see. Do you use Bastila all the time? If you do, drop it on her. Yeah. If not, save it for Revan.
Yeah, you're going to need 3 for Revan. I have mine done, but I did my Bastila way back when, and I've been using her. I use her in phase 2 of the Sith raid, so I'm getting bang for my buck with the Zeta. Now, your situation with Revan possibly coming back here in January, do you want to use Bastila? How often are you going to use that? I mean, that's the kind of thing you have to think about, and I don't know what to tell. I'd say don't Zeta her now, and save. You're going to need 3 Zetas for Revan. So might as well start saving for it if you're going to be going for Revan and be able to get them. So, all right, we're getting a lot of questions. I like this. Daniel says, "Okay, I'll send screenshots again with the questions on Discord Ranger." Oh yeah, absolutely, man. You know what to find me, brother. John Davies question: finally got all my Old Republic to 7 stars. Congratulations. When will Revan be back? Happy New Year. Well, John, I don't know. Rumors are apparently January 18th, but who knows when they're going to bring old Revan back. So your guess is as good as ours. We can only make educated guess here on the RSG panel, but we have brain damage, so I wouldn't trust that.
Blame Finn.
I blame Finn for a lot of things. Stupid Finn. Okay. Let's do a first order team. I'm just using different teams of Galactic War while and then the questions pile in here. Let's see here. Okay, follow-up question from What Else 3. Use Zeta on C3PO or save for Revan coming in 2.5 weeks. I know, dumb question, but I couldn't resist. It's not a dumb question because it depends. If you're using your 3PO and like say your PvP team, which a lot of people are doing, and you're using R2 or along those lines, then yeah, use the Zeta. The caveat being, if you were going for Revan, you need 3 Zetas for Revan, hands down. There's no like I'll get 1 Zeta. You need. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mike. You need all 3 Zetas.
Yeah, you do. But as this is going on, the dark side of me is thinking. So what they'll do is they'll drop the Revan event as they launch the Grievous Revan counter update rework that'll require 2 Zetas, and then you're going to be now which way do I go? I mean, you can say it. Surely that has got to be the big road crash that's looming now. The ultimate or the counter to Revan is released as the next time Revan comes around.
All right. Helenix, question from Ranger, part 1 of 2. But 5-10 minutes ago, you said something about getting the slice that we want. I want a slice of midriff Padme, if you catch my meaning, wink wink. Can the RSG, this is part 2, crew assist in this endeavor? I hear y'all know a big deal. Maybe El Papi Patrone can arrange an introduction to Miss Portman for me? Not saying, but I'm just saying. Helenix, I'll be damned if I'm going to let you meet Natalie Portman midriff before I meet her. Sorry, if I'm going to use the big deal.
Did you just say Padley Mortman?
Natalie Portman?
It sounded like you swapped them around.
Oh, I don't know. I'm reading questions and it's a lot.
Well, it's a big deal question, isn't it?
It's a very big deal question, but I'm using the big deal for my advantage first. Sorry, Helenix. You know,
Yeah, Mr. Kind of UV big deal is a key component of the hookers and blow.
She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. Danilo Papayas, question: who would be the best droid tank in a Lobot-led droid team? Mikey, what do you think?
L337.
Hang on, what? You see, I would be the best droid tank. Mate. Yeah.
Who would be the best droid tank in a Lobot-led droid team? Lobot.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, L337.
L33. Leet.
With BB-8 with the Omega as a close second, especially if you've got the assist on there and R2 in there. That's another option.
And another one to put on there would be B2, because B2 is amazing.
So I need to mod my B2. There's something going wrong with it because I just think it's just, I don't know, a bookend. It does nothing for me. Nothing, I say, nothing.
All right. Next question, Steve Burgett. Question: what gear do we need our Old Republic team for Revan? I'd say
8.
Yeah, 8, right, Mike?
Yeah, you just need decent Bastilla and Jolie, don't you?
Mm-hmm. The other ones keep it gear 11, unless you plan on using them somewhere, but, you know, that's fine. Danilo Papayas question: any gear level suggestions for Revan? Just the minimum, please. We just answered that one for you. See, Stephen Burgess question. You are covered, my friend. Travis Anderson question: what do you think the odds of us getting the Malevolence and the Ninka within the next 2 months are? Ooh. What do you think?
Oh.
What was the second one?
It says the Ninka.
I'm thinking ships needs a this Mace squad is just so annoying. It's so annoying going against a timeout team like that. We need a shake up. I know, a couple of introductions of ships made a huge impact on the ship meta. Yeah. I'd say the odds are favourable.
I could see them doing the Malevolence with a Grievous rework. But as far as like the Ninka, I mean, what is its special ability going to do? Like it runs out of gas and blows up on turn 5? Because that's what happened in the movie. Spoiler alert.
It hit light speed, didn't it? As it.
Yeah, but then it ran out of gas and got blown up.
Yeah.
Bloated it up.
Yeah.
I think we have a bigger chance of getting a first order capital ship before we get a resistance capital ship.
That does make you wonder, though, why they need everyone else in there, because she was able to fly it perfectly on her Todd.
Best scene ever. That scene was awesome.
Yeah, you're like, what you doing? What are you doing? Wait, what? Right, I mean, she went ludicrous speed on them from Spaceballs. Travis here's a question to Faye Mock. Is it pronounced Faye or Fi? I don't know. It's a good question for Faye Mock. I didn't look and see the response to said question. Actually said, Grim, don't be daft. Well, Grim, you've been ouchied.
Yeah, I know that type of ship was a heavy hitter and all that. It was, what was it? It was artillery ship, if I remember correctly, something like that. Orbital bombardment or something.
Don't ask me. I just work here. I think that is all the questions, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, looks like there's no more questions. So, I'm just going to finish up here doing some GW. So, we did some Grand Arena. We answered some questions. We're welcoming everybody to the new year, 2018. Mike, we didn't get a chance to ask you, what was one thing you think CG did really well this year in 2018? And what thing that you think that they kind of dropped the puppy on the floor? Mike? Grim? Anybody?
I'll unmute myself and I will answer the question again.
Okay, thank you.
I think the puppy drop-in was Revan. And I like all the additions, the quality of life as a package.
Shit, that's what I said.
It's brought so many things that the game needed. We needed having to switch between GG and the game constantly was very annoying. All those things have just that would be mine.
Right, and so Revan and then the quality of life. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any more questions. Do one more pass.
Trez from Rogue One is asking what order for Zetas between Treya and Revan.
Ooh.
Revan and then Treya.
Yeah, that's the order.
Take a look at who's ranked one and the other 49, and do the math on there. If you've got a Treya heavy shard, then Treya, but more than likely it'll be Revan.
All right, so that's all the questions and time we have for today. So, guys, Happy New Year. We won't be on tomorrow. We'll be back Wednesday, which means Wednesday we'll have a lunch stream and we'll have our normal Wednesday night stream. If you guys could stop what you're doing right now and hit the thumbs up, it would be very much appreciated. It helps spread our content out to the YouTube world. Also subscribe if you haven't already. It helps with us with monetization, and let you know we're doing our live streams. We do a lot of live streaming, so if you'd like to know when, that's the best way to know about it. Check out our Patreon if you'd like to become a Patreon supporter. Again, we use all the proceeds to make the streams better quality of equipment, better quality of the streaming, everything like that. So if you'd like to become a Patreon supporter, please check into that. That being said, I think we've covered everything we need to cover. Make sure you check out the Remon video that I did with the characters. We did Holo's our first character. We got more coming out, so leave comments on that. And don't forget too, guys, we're raising money for the American Cancer Society, so if you haven't already, please check out our link to Tiltify. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can donate for that we still have. We've got another big stream coming up. We've got to get to 15,000, guys. We're at $4,358 right now, so we've got to get to 15,000. And I know it's the holidays and stuff, but We'll have another big stream here, I think, at the beginning of February. And so we can try to reach that last mark. So we'll need your support for that. So if you haven't checked that out already, please do. Is there anything else you want to add, Graham?
Yeah, you did miss one thing. If you guys want to get the notifications through YouTube of when we're streaming or when we release videos, make sure to ring the ding dong. That means click that bell icon, because that'll make YouTube go, hey, this guy wants to know when they release new videos or are streaming, and they'll send you a notification for it.
There you go. See, science. I think with that, though, I think we can call this stream done. So, Mike, anything you want to pimp or say?
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
There you go. So, on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys for stopping in today. We really appreciate everybody's love and support. Have a great New Year, and we will check you out in 2019. Peace.